Hey guys, how's it going? This is your boy Mass X. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be starting a fresh new playthrough. I've had a few requests of people asking me how do I start a brand new character. I've never played this game. I want to just kind of get into it and see what it's all about. So I'm going to start fresh and kind of give you a bit of my experience of how I went about and started a fresh new character. I will be playing in the private world just so I can get the single player experience. Show you guys a single player experience, kind of just like freshly starting a brand new playthrough with some of the more helpful perks in the very beginning of the game. As we progress through the game, I will be showing you a little more some other tricks that I kind of learned along the way of the game. To start off with, you're gonna learn some tricks that it took me a long time to learn. I'm gonna try to give them to you as early as I can. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Go ahead and check the description down below, and you'll see some other links in there, a donation link as well. If you guys feel generous, go ahead and support me that way. There's some other playlists down there too. You guys can check it out. And also, you'll see a video pop up here. That will be one of my latest videos there. You guys can go ahead and check that out too, show your support. I really appreciate everybody that supported me so far and continues to do so. We're going to 2021 strong, and what better way to do it than playing one of my favorite games of all time, actually. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and if you guys have any questions, any tips, or any, you guys need some advice, go ahead and comment below. I'm more than open to feedback, and I'm also open to giving you guys some tips that I, oversee here, or if you guys have any questions aside from just me rambling on about the game itself. Without further ado, I'm gonna get on it and carry on. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks.
War never changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
It begins. Okay, so this is the character creation screen. You're gonna create your character here. I'm gonna skip through all this. Show you guys when I'm done with it. So see you in a bit. All right, and with that, that's our character right there. Let's go ahead and name our boy. Of course, it's gonna be under Mass X. because it's your boy Mass X, and we're gonna take a very nice picture of the Robco Nuka Tapper. Alright, so we're done with this. You can see we're gonna go to get our big boy accessory. And this is where the fun starts. Reclamation Day. We got the top floor bunk. So we're just gonna get the hell out of here. We're gonna pick up a lot of things on the way out. The little hat, don't forget the hat. Cool little party hat. You're gonna come over here and look into this terminal. You don't have to go through all of this. You can look at all the lore as you please. I'm just gonna go through the game, skipping a lot of dialogue. I'm just gonna show you the more important parts and what to do in certain situations. We're gonna eject the holotape. You're gonna see, and I'm playing on PS4. Well, at least this gameplay is gonna be on PS4. You're gonna press square to eject the holotape. You're just gonna go to the holo category here in the items menu, and you're gonna just press X. It'll start to play it. And we're gonna take the first set of perk cards. That's gonna give us 200 experience, our first level up. There we go. So you can go through all of the perk cards here. You can see Gladiator there. I'm not gonna worry so much about the damage perk cards this early in the game because they really don't make a big difference. Concentrated Fire, you got Lead Belly. Charisma, if you're on a team, Inspirational is amazing. But since we're not gonna be playing on teams, I'm gonna hold off on this one. Intelligence is never a bad thing to use. And First Aid is also a very good perk card to have. This is a good one as well. So it's early on in the game. So if you want a good recommendation to get, I would go for Action Boy just to recover your action points a lot faster. As you can see, our AP drains really fast.
Goodbye. Aloha. Ciao. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Vaya con Dios.
And we're off. Alright, so now that we're back, I went and exited out and kind of put us in a private world. So there's a couple things you want to do with the wheel here. To get this wheel, you just press up on the D-pad, and you'll see it there. You'll see our first gun there. You can take this little path that we went to the right. Kind of see these guys here. Really is no point in sneaking this early in the game. Where'd he go? There he is. Only because everything can detect you. Your sneak is not that good, so it's kind of a bit of a useless thing to do so early on in the game. You do get some bonuses from it. If you happen... Oh, what the hell? You can see we can smack things around, and they're very squishy early on in the game. But we don't have to worry about running out of bullets. Looks like we're doing pretty good bash damage as well with this little pipe gun. So... And word of advice, pick up every single piece of scrap you can. It'll save you a lot of heartache in the end, just because you'll be looking for a bunch of scrap to pick up. So these are easy experience. These guys don't really do much damage. And you can see the experience yield is kind of crap. It's only 5 per kill. So it's not a big deal here. The one very important thing you want to do though, go ahead and press the options button, or you can press the pad. Create a team. Make sure you use a casual team to increase your intelligence by at least 1 point. That 1 point will give you a little bit of a boost. You notice we're getting 3 points of experience per kill. I mean 5 points of experience. We're still getting those 5, only because they're so low. But if we have that extra point of intelligence, you're getting about a 3% increase in your experience gain. Because intelligence is tied to the experience in this game. Each point of intelligence gives you about 2 to 3% experience, so it's not a bad idea. If when in doubt, intelligence is always a good option to kind of invest in. because you'll be leveling up a lot faster. And there's also other things you can use in the game. There's a bunch of food items you can use to increase your intelligence. We'll wait on that guy. There's a couple of corpses you want to get over here on this side. We have a multi-purpose axe. That's actually a pretty good early melee weapon. There we go. I mean, let's ask him a question here. And you saw that took one hit. So melee is... Why is he so far up there? Get your ass down here. So melee's been powered down a lot, but it's still very effective. So melee is never a bad option to go with, especially with this. If you played Skyrim, if you played Fallout 4, you know melee is an insanely good option. We're getting a few extra things here. We got another pipe pistol there. Collect every gun you can, every weapon you can. There are things you need to do to unlock certain weapons. Collect all the flora you can as well. As many plants as possible. There are a bunch of stuff you can get. So every time you collect a new item, as far as like plants or food goes, you unlock the basic crafting for that item. Deer is not a bad thing to take out. You come here. It's too fast. Okay, that's fine. So deer, very good source of food when it comes to anything within the game. Like I said, pick up everything you can. What else? There it is. Come here. Or rat stag in this version of the game. A lantern. We get more rounds here. 45 is not a bad round to have. You see, we gotta go talk to Pennington up there. The good thing is this is an open world game, so you don't even have to follow the story if you don't want to. You can just keep going and playing, but we're gonna follow the story as much as we can. There's a tick. It's dead. This axe is coming in so handy. Oh, there's something else in here too. There's a bunch of items, so make sure you check every single spot you can. And every time you do discover a new area, you do get experience for discovering the area. So it's not a bad idea to just kind of do a run where you're just kind of discovering areas. You get a pretty good boon of experience just for doing that throughout the game. And for every kill that isn't yours, you won't get the drop for it. Unless it's one of your teammates and you're close to them. That's the only way you'll be able to get that drop from him. That tick is dead. Industrial thingy. Let's see, let's get more stuff here. Cold water. Oh, they took it out? What? You guys are supposed to let me kill it, jerks. Alright, so if you see these workbenches, just come up to them. You see the option that says scrap items. Go ahead and scrap them. It really lowers your carrying weight. And we're gonna, these items, you're just gonna get rid of them. You see that? Scrap it. You see that you're getting crafting item unlocked. Medium scope. So you're gonna get crafting items unlocked as you play. You see now we have 44 ammo on this one too. We got another crafting item unlocked as well. See, we have doubles. So anything you have doubles on, if you're a collector like I am, I wouldn't even bother keeping. So we can go ahead and re-equip another pipe pistol. We have grenades now, so we can go ahead and equip them. I usually just like throwing them everywhere here. Molotovs are actually very good to have. And since we're so early on in the game, I mean, frag grenades are very powerful. More rat stag meat. We have potatoes over here. And every time you get a chance, don't forget you need to eat in this game and drink. So go ahead and cook at every station you find. Sometimes you might, and early on in the game, you won't have as many crafting items, but you see here we have boiled water, and now we can do a couple of teas or potato juice. You see on the side there it says item stats. C and D means condition. That's just the amount of time that it's about a timer that it gives you for the degradation of the item. Rads gives you 2 every time you drink this. HP 10 HP regeneration. That's timed as well, and you'll see the timer in your stats menu. Agility gives you a 1 agility. It also is timed, and it'll tell you in the stats menu. If you go to the food, you'll see the glowing fungus soup. This is both food and water. You see down there where it says rad resist, the condition that it gives you. Under it says food and water. That gives you both. So it's a benefit to have these as far as carrying capacity goes, because you get both food and water. I mean, the food is not that big, but The water is also good, so you can carry as many of these and just kind of keep going. The grilled rat sack, you see the carry weight. This is a very important one. Carrying your carry capacity is a big thing in this game. So we're gonna do the glowing fungus soup. So we'll do the mud fruit. That seems to be the best benefit. The only downside is the condition on it. That's what makes it kind of a bit of a downer. So if you go to aid, you'll see everything here. We'll go with glowing fungus soup. You see our food and water is not so bad. It's not that low. But if you want to increase your carrying capacity, you see it here. It goes from 160 to 180, and the food drops down because this thing weighs almost 2 pounds. You'll see right there it says mud fruit juice, restore 1 HP, a second, and agility is +1. So you'll see it's at 1, 2 right here. And you'll see endurance and strength is at +1 as well.
Oh, sir, those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil?
Oh, okay. Let's be on our way.
Oh, do be careful out there, sir.
So if you want to learn all the lore and kind of like the story of everything that's going on, you might want to go through every little bit of dialogue you can go from there. I'm not going to be doing that because it's going to take way too long for anything to happen, and we're never going to finish this playthrough. So I'm just going to run through everybody's dialogue and kind of skip it. And we're just going to get everything we can. Unless it's something important, then I will go ahead and say something and kind of make a point of picking which and what perk to kind of pick. Just because sometimes you might miss something if you don't say the right thing. So these two got scammed apparently, but we'll be on our way. We're going to make our way to the Wayward. But on our way there, we're going to take on some little robots. And pick up wood too. Wood is a very important gathering item. And we are smacking these little liberators. Pick up. Oh, he has nothing. Where'd it go? Oh, back here. There it is. Why is he running? There you go. Now you're dead. As you make your way down, you might want to swing left here and kill that chicken. There's random animals here all the time, so you might want to come here. This is kind of like the bit of a little bit of a stash area here. You can cook here, you can rest here. Resting in a bed does give you a 5% experience boost. So early on in the game, I mean 5% may not seem like much, but you gotta remember we are getting that intelligence boost as well. So you have 5% plus whatever, 3, or in our case I think it's 6, just because we have to intelligence. So you might want to rest up. That's about another 10% experience right there. Alright, so now that we're rested, if you rest on a mattress,
it's hard work making a living out here.
So now that we're rested, you'll see our stats here. The effect rested 59 minutes. XP is plus 5%. If you rest on a floor mattress like we did there, it's not as big as resting on an actual bed. If you rest on a bed, the effect lasts for 2 hours, and it seems a little better. So now we're gonna make our way to this little first silhouette you see here. It looks like a warehouse or a factory. We're gonna head there first. All right, here we go. And you hear these little damn ticks coming over. Where the hell did it go? Where the hell did he go? Where'd he go? Oh, I guess I killed it. Okay, there it is. There you go. Done, sucker. See, you see that we're getting 6 points now of experience. That's not a coinky dink. That's because we're getting. Hear it. I hear it. Now I see it. Holy crap! We're getting swarmed. There we go. There we go. So we got just right there. It's 18 experience points, and every little bit of experience counts, especially in the early game, just because you want to level up so much. The cap, and I say that in air quotes, the cap is level 50, but that only means where you get to distribute your action points. Not your action points, where you get to distribute your special points. And like I said, we're picking up everything we can just so we make it easier in the long run. And there's our first hunting rifle, which is a very good weapon to have early on. Possibly the more powerful one you're going to get early in this game. You can see here, pipe pistol is only doing 12, short hunting rifle is doing 40. So you tell me which one's more powerful there. We have 16. The only downside is we get 5 shots per magazine, and it's a very, very limited magazine. We're gonna have 15 of these or 16 of these bullets. So, and the bad thing is that we don't get as many 308s as we do 45s. So nothing to worry here. We're just gonna come through here, kind of get all this. See, we have this. We don't have any bobby pins yet, so we can't unlock anything. It's the only downside. There we go. There's a bobby pin right there. All right. So we found the bobby pin. We can actually try to open up that foot locker. So you're gonna want to come up here. There's a little bit of a marker here, so it's gonna mark your map early on in the game. You're sick of cutting wood, and it's gonna give you the spot for the lumberyard. You see right there, WV, West Virginia Lumber Co. And that's pretty much it for looting this little spot. We're gonna go and unlock this thing now that we have a bobby pin. You want to be careful because if he tries, and you'll break it. So see right there, we're gonna go a little higher. You gotta kind of play with it and see where the sweet spot is. I had the amusement park worker outfit. That's a pretty good unlock at the very beginning. Let's put that on. And we look ridiculous, but I mean, look at that. I mean, want to look more ridiculous? Let's put on the party hat, baby. There we go. Yeah, fresh off the vault, baby. Do this. All right, so that's third person, and that's first person. So I'm so used to playing this in first person that I will not play this in third person, no matter what. So now we're gonna go to this next area over there, the farm. You see the house right there, but we're gonna be looting as we go. So you're gonna want to come in here, and you're gonna want to get a beer hat because those are pretty cool. All right, so once you make it here, you're gonna see those weird looking humanoids over there. You've seen them in my other game, in my playthroughs as well. We're gonna fight the Scorch. There's a Holiday Scorch early on. We might get a freaking legendary weapon early in the game. I think it's upstairs. I hear it, but I don't see it. Message to Sammy. There it is. Oh, yeah, suck on that one. And we got a shish kebab. Man, you never seen a shish kebab this early in the game. What the hell? Oh, that's what I'm getting. Well, there's 2 of them. What the hell? Alright, let's heal up, because we're getting smacked around by this thing. Zealots wouldn't let. You know what? That's actually not so bad in the very beginning because you fight so many Scorch. There we go. For a Scorch, they got some pretty good accuracy there. Oh, and that one had a pipe revolver. So pipe revolvers are pretty good in the early game, and that one's dead. Man, that was a pretty good shot with his rifle. Oh, crap. Yep, dead. Alright, so that's that one dead. Anybody else want some? Alright. We got 2 Holiday Scorch early on in this game. Pick up the pumpkins just so you can unlock the cooking mechanics there for it. See right here, you get a bunch of fertilizer, so you might want to pick that up. Not that it's hard to come by, but you know, we're picking everything up, people. And there we go, we're over encumbered. You're gonna get that every time you start trying to carry a bunch more crap than you should. But the good thing is that there's a workbench here. We can just scrap everything, go through our weapons that we just picked up. We picked up a pipe bolt action pistol. This is just like the rifle that we picked up, except it's a gun and it's ridiculously crappier. We're going to get rid of that. We unlock the suppressor, which is actually a pretty good thing. The pipe pistol, we're getting rid of that. We got the hardened receiver already for this thing. Pipe revolver, getting rid of that as well. Pitchfork, useless. Shish kebab, you see that those are level 35. That's how ridiculously overpowered we would be if there was no level cap to those weapons. But we did get 2 armor pieces, and we're gonna put them on. We got a Nocturnal Left Arm. This one, I wouldn't worry about this one so much, just because Nocturnal is not a good option, but the Zealot's wood left leg is very good, just because early on, like you see here, leather armor pretty much does the same thing, it's just backwards. This one just offers 2 ballistic defense and 1 energy. We're gonna equip that, especially when we're fighting Scorched so early on in the game. Oh, see, that one's dead. There's one right there, and he's dead. One right there, and he's also dead. Got more weapons. Like I said, pick up every single weapon you can, loot every single box you can, and you'll be surprised at what you get to unlock early on in this game. Alright, so now that we cleared this area, you can go through the barn. There's nothing there but just a bunch of junk. We'll carry on to the next area. Alright, so now we're gonna keep heading south or east towards the Wayward, or southeast in this case, towards the Wayward. As we go along, we'll keep picking up more items and everything. I'm cutting all that out so you guys can kind of just enjoy the actual gameplay and the action. Oh, also, if you guys are looking for corn, this is not a bad place to come and harvest some corn once in a while. They have it all here. So they have corn, they have more of these soot flowers if you need some. And some Brahmin so you can milk some moo cows. You need some there. So we're going to go and jump into the Wayward. You see here, team only interior. In the private area, it's unique to your character, so really this is all you, so why not just go in? Alright, so we're in the Wayward. Don't be afraid to loot this place. This place has a bunch of goodies, especially screws when it comes to those, and the acetylene canisters.
If you don't tell me where Crane's treasure is right now!
Sweetheart, I think... Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you?
So we have nothing here except for attack. I'm the last thing you're ever gonna... I'm the last thing you're ever going to see. And yeah.
Like hell you are, bucko!
The hell? There we go. That's what I was aiming for the
Told
head.
you it was gonna end badly.
So no matter what,
Now,
just kill this guy because he's gonna die.
Have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day.
Let's put the gun away. Alright, Duchess, what's up? Yeah, let's help her. Can avoid all this. It doesn't matter. You're gonna end up helping her no matter what.
That's what I... Now, how would you grab the attention?
Mail-in invitations. You get some funny ones with the charisma checks and some of the perk checks. Mail invitations, maybe. That's what my mom did for my birthday parties, though I guess no one came to see to those either. You want me to pretend to be Crane? If you have an intelligence of 2 or above, let's just do that.
Well, aren't... Just give me one...
Let her do her thing on her plan. I don't know what she's doing. And there's that homeboy over there at the ghoul. Let's ask her where the overseer is, if she's seen her.
Overseer, huh? My people found a tape just on the... Maybe it was waiting there for...
Let's do this.
Hot dog. Just make sure once you... And here. Sounds like probably worth...
Alright, so there's our first actual quest completed. Wayward Souls. Oh, you might want to get this pepperoni thing here. It gives you 30 carrying capacity. We got a squirrel on a stick, and this guy's dead. So, we leveled up. We started Hunter for Hire, and we have a level up. Very nice. So, here's the thing. You want to talk to this guy as well. So, you see that says, where it says Hunter for Hire. Optional, speak to Mort about building your camp. You get some extra items from some people sometimes if it's an optional quest. I recommend you do it just to do it. especially if it's your first go at the game, just so you can get the full experience. I mean, sometimes you'll do it and you get nothing, but it's also worth just going through the motions then. Nope.
Some other.
Later. You want to learn the lore about that guy? Just look at the options that he's got. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all that just because of the time. But yeah, I'm going to loot the crap out of her freaking little spot here, because she does have a lot of aluminum, and that is very useful. Alright, so now that we're back out, you see at the top it says Hunter for Hire. Read the plan, crane, treasure hunting sign, schematics for your inventory. You got to open up your inventory for that one. We're going to go to notes. There it is right there. Treasure hunting sign. You unlock that one. Recipe for the healing salve. I think you get that as well when you meet Duchess. You can just unlock that by checking it. You just read it. We can go ahead and listen to the log as well for the Overseer.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76.
And that'll get her quest started.
I knew this was... We have to be ready to rebuild it.
Yeah, so when you get to the Overseer's camp or any other Overseer's quest marker, you're gonna see the Overseer's cache. She leaves you a bunch of goodies. Get what you need from here, and I mean, get everything. Might as well.
You see this?
And then you'll see a bunch of stuff here. You'll see a plan for a metal bed here, which is very useful, especially when you're trying to get that, like I said earlier, the experience from resting in a full bed.
The construction and assembly mobile
And now you see here where it says craft a weapon, craft a piece of armor, place your camp under the miscellaneous tab. Just go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and kind of get rid of all this other stuff that we don't need. You see you unlock more as you get rid of stuff. And you see these that say certain pieces and parts, you can break them down as well. And this stash right here works worldwide, and put your you see items you put in a stash box are accessible from any other stash box in the world. So these are kind of all over the place. So you want to get rid of a bunch of stuff you're not going to carry. Get rid of this, put that nocturnal stuff in. It doesn't get rid of anything, it just keeps them in there for you. A bunch of stuff, I mean, you can keep in there, like we're going to keep this honeycomb because there's certain things that I know later in the game are going to be useful for us. So I'm going to keep those there. Cycle tabs for sure are going to be useful just because of the damage increase. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build a weapon. We look so dashing with our with our suit. That looks too funny. So we're gonna build a pipe revolver. So out of all the weapons in the very beginning of the game, I want to say the pipe revolver is possibly the more useful one as far as pipe weaponry goes. You can see here we can even get the long barrel on it just to get more stuff. You see it uses screws, adhesive, and steel. Very cheap to build, but make sure you put a reflex sight on it to help you aim. So that's pretty much it as far as building a weapon. This thing is going to get us through a lot of the game. We can even replace, we'll put it here just to have it on our little wheel, tactical pipe revolver, and we spin it like a cowboy. All right, so now let's go ahead and build some armor. That is the second part of this mission. I like our little pink shoes too. So you see here, there's a bunch of stuff you can unlock. Stuff that you bought in the atomic shop, stuff that you've bought in the atom shop as well. You can unlock it here where it says headwear or outfits. It's also here. Under Armour, you see all this other stuff here. For the very first few parts of the game, the best Under Armour you're gonna have is the belt suit. Hold on, let's see what piece we have. We have a left leg, so we don't need to make a left leg. Make sure that when you build the armor, you build the pieces you need. Alright, so now we're just going to equip it. You're going to go to apparel and you're going to go click, 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 click. You're all set. Alright, so now the last part of this mission is to place our own camp. But first we're going to cook quite a bunch of food we have here just to get rid of it. Orange soup is actually incredibly useful. It really does help your AP region, and it stacks with the Action Boy or Action Girl perk card. So as we go along, you're gonna see that why I use food so much in this game, because it is ridiculously useful. Now the only other thing we're left to do is put a camp up. We're gonna build a camp close to this piece because we're gonna be coming back to Duchess's little spot for a while. So you're gonna want to press circle, and you're gonna want to press L1. If you're playing on that one, or left trigger or something like that. If you're playing on Xbox or any other thing, it's L1. But the thing is, you got to find a spot to build your camp, and we've laid it down. So there's a couple things we got to build. The treasure hunting sign, we have to build it here. Build a weapons workbench and all that other stuff. So you can either press here and you start building it here. Want to build your quest item first, just to make sure that you get it up and running. That goes up. You don't necessarily have to build floors anywhere. You can actually just build everything on the floor. So that's what I'm going to do. But the weapons workbench down first, just because we're going to need one. Put it here. It looks nice. I'll put this here so we can access our armor, and put this here, even though we really don't need to, but it's also nice to have. That's done. Let's see. Let's build a bed, because that's one thing that we are going to need. If we have the metal bed, we'll just build the metal bed and we'll put it right on this little spot because it's nice and pretty. And our stash boxes. Build it here, and we can actually stack this one up here. All right, so this is the beginning, so far the beginning of the game. I'm gonna leave it here just because I don't want this video to drag on too long. But the next step we're gonna take is we're gonna go into Flatwoods and look for the Overseer and see what we got to do over there on that side. And then we have to also load that broadcast holotape into the radio tower as well. We'll see if we can get that done in the next video. But for now, I will leave it here. Thank you guys. You guys have been awesome. I appreciate you so much.